So we're going to go back to social media here with this presentation. I'm going to talk about how Facebook has impacted us as a society with regards to like how it psychologically and mentally has affected us, as well as how it's impacted our social skills. You know, it's interesting, you know, the past 10 years where Facebook's been around, and you probably date this back to even before, but it's pretty apparent that we've, just make sure everyone gets one so we can all read. Make sure one gets to Professor Sharp in the back so she can read as well. So the song itself kind of talks about this relationship that we have with Facebook and how it's impacted our emotions. My essay obviously goes into more detail with statistics and how scientifically it all works. But the song is an overview. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll talk a little bit after we jam. So without further ado, we're going to perform our Facebook song, and then we'll talk more about the content afterwards. Goodness gracious. Does everybody have a copy of the? No? Oh, you do? Oh, yes. Okay. Okay.
It's been a decade's worth of Facebook's existence. Represents the digital age. Can we control it or display resistance when we sign on to the page? Have we felt that we should draw the line? Have we seen and shown too much? Is it serious or is it benign? Is this a digital loss? In this digital age, Facebook and Twitter effects are the same. We like a post from a friend of a friend who we've never met, but the request was sent. And as a message you just sent is finished, but can't help but think social skills have diminished. And while we think it's healthy to live this life, studies have brought to light that we have dug this hole too deep. It's the climb up too steep. It's been a decade's worth of Facebook's existence. Represents a digital age. Can we control it? Display resistance when we sign on to the page. Have we felt that we should draw a line? Have we seen and shown too much? Is it serious or is it benign? And this digital makes lost. A study shows some more and how our mood is affected. We feel upset from being unfriended. Negativity makes us stressed as anxiety floods your chest. Facebook tends to magnify personal issues we just can't hide. Because negativity is so contagious, yet we act like it doesn't faze us. Have we dug this hole too deep? Is the climb up too steep? It's been a decade without Facebook's existence. Represents Yeah, Facebook has its benefits. Promote your band or post a picture of your kids. We can use it in a business sense to communicate and keep in touch with friends. Something we must keep in mind is that we tend to lead two different lives. The positives from others we see that lead to stress and jealousy. Dug this hole too deep? Is the climb up too steep? It's been a decade's worth of Facebook's existence represents the virtual age. Can we control it? This resistance from when we sign on to the page. Feel that we should draw the line. Have we seen and shown too much? Is it deadly or is it benign? This digital baseline.
It's over now, so I'll just stop doing that. That's one. Do you want to stay? No. Okay, so that's our song. That is the Facebook song.
Let's have another round of applause.
Thank you. So, yeah, obviously this song is, it's a song, so I had to express my ideas in a poetic sense. But a lot of the data that I did find in my own personal research that I'm going to use for my essay, it's interesting in regards that it really addresses how mentally we've been impacted by Facebook as a whole. Obviously, some of these lyrics refer to a study shows from Orlando. There was a study from like somewhere in Orlando, and it said that with regards to negative emotions you feel, you tend to feel more negative. We as a society as a whole have felt more negatively and get more negative thoughts during the day since they did some study over the past 5 years, since 2009, and more people as a whole in society feel more stressed and more anxious and more nervous throughout the day. And they notice a trend between those people and people who tend to use Facebook more during the day. It's an interesting phenomenon. So there's that example. How much time? Because I know that was a long jam.
Actually, so let's pause for a second. Abia, why don't you go get ready and let's have some feedback. Do you have something? If you want to add one more thing, Jake, go ahead. I think your song said it all.
Oh, thank you. Any last thoughts? Yeah, there's this one lyric in here that I think is important. But something that we keep in mind is that we tend to lead two different lives. It's the positives from others we see that lead to stress and jealousy. It's important to not try to create too drastic of a different image of yourself on social media. I guess that's one point I'm trying to get across. And it's also important to try and stay positive because people are going to post things part of life is that you're going to see things that someone has that might be better than something you have, but it's important not to let that kind of stuff bring you down because it's not good for your mental health. So kind of going off a point like what Heather was saying, like just kind of maybe unplug every once in a while, take a breather, enjoy genuine human interaction, because that's kind of a trait that our society is kind of lost.
So
And
you're
or you can jam if you want.